Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another segment of the Queen G Live Experience. I'm your host, Queen G, and I got a good one for y'all tonight. This is gonna be so dope. But I wanted to read a little precept from my book called Peace to Success. It's a series, as you know. I have E's to Success, C's, D's. I have different letters that have already been written, and it's on Amazon. But I want to read proof. For some reason, I wanted to read this because, I was having conversation with a business partner of mine about how you're as good as your proof. Make sure you keep record documentation of what you're doing. Make sure you always keep good sound records. Okay, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
I think she dropped out.
Yeah, she probably dropped out and came
So
back
welcome
in.
to the show.
What's going on?
Hey,
It's your boy M Will.
it's your boy 828, aka TG, for those who don't know.
Yeah, and if you seeing us right now,
All
Yeah.
right, guys. Oh, hold on a second. Let me go back into. I'm almost done, y'all.
yeah,
Crazy. This thing tripping already. So you're as good as your proof. I was having a conversation with a business partner of mine, and I talked to her about how, when people try to call your bluff and they call you liars and all this stuff, it's just important that you keep good documentation. And it could be something simple like keeping a message in a messenger chat that you've had with that person, holding on to a text message, keeping receipts, keeping good sound memory of things that happen. But sometimes memory is not enough. You got to get proof of what you're saying and kind of have that to back you up because people will call you bluff. Okay. I don't know why I'm going into this, but I'm going to read this little um, chapter in my book. It's a few, words long. So y'all hang in there. The industry that I'm in is so up and down. And there are times that you get tested. I've been in situations where your word is bond. And sometimes you have to prove your situation. I have become more of a docu queen, I call it. This simply means that I use tools that will allow me to document things like text messaging, emails, messenger, dialogue, and just conversation period that can be recopied. One time, I had a stalker that was cuckoo. She was threatening me through text messages, saying really crazy stuff. I realized it was important for me to keep that info, save it, and transfer it into an archive place, like a drive or something that I can print it up later. The threats continued, and I gave her reasons to talk so that I can have proof of what she was saying. I was eventually able to take her to small claims court and prove the dialogue that I saved and that she was indeed threatening me. Um, I won the case by a landslide. It doesn't work one way. It's important to keep financial transaction documents too. When you spend money with the other businesses, it's important to keep a record of your transactions. Some people will try to call your bluff when they get angry or in order to put that situation to rest. All you have to do is pull out that proof. Sometimes it's all that you have when you defend your situation. Honestly, when you go to court, the judge doesn't want to hear a sob story. Their final decisions are based on 85% proof. In business, at some point, you will need proof of something. So I just wanted to read that to y'all. I think, and that's in my book, Peace to Success, now on Amazon. I think that it's important to keep you some good documentation on hand. So hopefully that helped in some way or the other. Hopefully you guys learned from that little reading that I just gave. I want to introduce my special guest. This gentleman he's an artist, he's a rapper, singer, and doing his thing. He's actually in the studio right now with his producer. So let's welcome to the show artist Marcus. And that's his name, but he's going to tell us his industry name and talk to us a little bit about that. Okay, so y'all hang tight. Let's bring him in. Hey, what's going on?
what's going on? Yeah,
How are you?
you good? You get to call me Marcus because we good.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's family love. I love it. Thank you.
Name is
what's your what's your what's your artist name though?
my artist name is M Will, and obviously it's just well not obviously because I don't know my last name, but it's just shorthand for my name. So Marcus Wilson, and I just put it together because I like 4 letters.
Okay, M. Will. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. You didn't go to the the name where it's all too overcomplicated.
You know, it's M Will because when we go out to dinner, they're like, "Who paying?" M Will.
That's funny. Go ahead and introduce yourself as well, and tell me what position and role you play in Will's life. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, so my name is TG, aka 828. First and foremost, we like brothers. This is my homie. We actually known each other since we was 8 and 10 years old. But right now, when we look at it on the business side, I am the owner of the label, also the producer, engineer, along with some other producers we have on the team. But we're business partners, we're friends, we're family pretty much. And so I play many roles in his life, just like he plays many roles in my life. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, I'm the owner of the label, and I do production. I oversee the projects and how we're putting the stuff together, and we're just building together as a team.
That's what's up. Give me the name of your label, bro.
Radio Ready Records. You can find us online at RadioReadyRecordsATL.com because we from the city, where music is taking over, coming out of my city, but
radio and ready together, like you that's powerful right there. I like that name.
You gotta have your stuff radio ready. It's like, for me personally, like I said, I'm an artist too, and I've done so many shows and performances that I got tired of when I was younger, like, oh, it's not radio ready, it's not radio quality. So I always had a goal from my father when he was for L.A. Reid in Motown Europe, in the Air Force. He was like, yo, son, it's not ready sound right. And he created this drive for me to create sound that was ready for radio. So it was only natural to name it Radio Ready Records.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Will, so what are you working on right now, like in the studio? Because y'all are right here in the studio, right as we speak.
Yeah, so obviously we just dropped a couple weeks back. Definitely go down all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. But right now we're working on a song that I actually wrote, I want to say about 7 years ago. And then I didn't think that it was radio ready. So now we're just in the process of revamping it, getting it a little bit more modernized. And it's actually good. I don't want to drop too many bombs right now, but we kind of move in silence for the most part.
But just be for all y'all out there, just know, be careful. It's coming with a warning. You're gonna have some Corona babies listening to this new song coming out. I'm just letting you know now. It's gonna be some. But it's still gonna be some Corona babies if they listen to that song.
Lord, he's talking too much. Now, we're working on a lot, so we don't work on just one thing. We actually have probably 20 songs that we're working on, and we're gonna drop quite a few of them in February. So
y'all just in there just laying it down, like y'all just doing it in motion.
Yeah, we believe in putting out a quality product because it was one thing. I mean, me personally, over the years, I've written and recorded over 200, 300 songs, but I never really put myself out there because mostly it was just emotional release. I never thought about actually pursuing it until some people that I used to deal with prior to signing with Radio Ready.
Right, sorry y'all. Keep talking.
They just told me to take it further because it doesn't make any sense to keep doing it and then nobody hearing it. It just becomes closet music. So now I'm in the process of just getting it radio ready and having Terrence and our production team putting their spin on everything. And it's taken the music to a whole nother level, and it's been an amazing process. It's insane. Almost unbelievable.
I love you working with me on this, keeping it rolling. I just I'm very professional, you understand, but it's some things going on with my mom right now. She's she's in ICU, so I have to kind of keep my phone, on hand and ready to answer at any time. So y'all forgive me, gentlemen, but keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
First.
before everything, always take care of your family. We both have families, and
Yeah.
you know, managing
For sure.
wives and the time that it actually takes to put into it, and then jumping on other endeavors. I mean, your time management is important. So, like, I don't fault anybody for holding their family above what they do. Like, wait. So,
Right. Yeah, it's certain. It's just this year been crazy, y'all. This year been crazy. I'm just like, that's why I'm in this zone I'm in. I'm like, I gotta end this year strong. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's my option only. That's my only option.
It's like we
So
did.
what were you saying?
oh, yeah, no, strong. I just want to pick up strong. You got to end the year strong. You got to keep on moving, and just plan for bigger and better things. You don't have to wait till the new year to start the new you or start your new process. Sometimes you need to run.
Right.
So 20 might have been a brick wall, but you know what? You smashed the brick wall down, and now we finna get it rolling again. You know, build that momentum.
Right.
So
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip. Let me ask you this. Who do they say that you sound like? And you know how they say I'm liking to this, I'm liking to that. Like who do you sound similar to, or who do they say that?
well, he's got a couple. I tend to just dive into whatever the moment is, whoever I'm feeling. So he's probably got a better idea of who I sound like. Cause me, I'm trying to develop my sound, so I'm not really trying to sound like people, but I derive from different
Right.
like, you know, Usher, Music Soul Child, Chris Brown, Tyrese, like all these people have influenced
Right.
my, you know, R&B wise, because then I still, you know, rap. So you got Eminem. Eminem's probably the closest for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my rap style. It's a little faster, a little aggressive at times, but then I can slow it down. So, but he probably give you a better, my sound guy, better perspective on who I may sound like.
Like about slapped the boy. It sounded like, so like he told you before the call, like he wasn't into singing, and he sang one day. It's like, oh, I'm about to Trey songs you, man, because you playing, but you actually can sing. So one day he sounded like August Alsina on one song. I was like, and he's got, like you said, he's got so many different styles. Like when he raps, there's some things like you'll hear bits of Kendrick, bits of Eminem coming out, but he still overall sounds like M. Will. But he got some projects coming out where our main goal was to make our own brand, not just sonically with the quality of production, but who we are as artists.
Yeah.
Or his song, and he has one of the things that I really admire when you see artists do their thing is their own sound. You'll hear the influence. He's like a chameleon. Like you say, hey, give me this style. Like remember when Trey Songz did something like this, or remember when Tyrese on The Addict did this, or Music Soul Child did this on Love. Like he like, yeah, like do that. He's like, okay, and he'll go do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make you retire from rapping. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, start doing some songs like Chris Breezy. I'm not saying we trying to take nobody's spot, but you know, it sounds cool. So like he's very
Chris Brown is dope. I'm not really into Chris Brown is dope.
Insane.
Like my favorite song we talking about is Zero and Liquor, believe it or not. Those two, like I hear those songs with him, I'm like, and hear what he does in the background, the vocals. I'm putting him on the same thing. Like, that's what he be in there doing.
I like the one that he did the challenge with, that everybody was getting out the car in the middle of the night. Oh, I like that one. That's my. I don't even know the words, but I don't even care. Like I just like the way.
I know any better than
Yeah.
put it down right.
Yeah, mate.
Right. Yeah. Me and my family went to Mississippi this year on a vacation. We went to many states actually. Me and my family during coronavirus, we actually traveled. a lot. My family, my immediate that I live with. And we did the challenge out of Mississippi. We jumped out the car. We was like, we had all the kids in on it. It was really funny. Me and my husband had his slow groove going, and I was like, it was just fun. Like you got to do that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, and enjoy life.
Decided to forget to put the car in park.
Right there, you go. Exactly. How? Listen, how does music impact? I know what it's done for me as an author, right? So how has music impacted your life, in Will?
Man, it's really saved my life. Really, to it's just kept me from doing so many things that I could have been doing, but I realized doing those other things would actually hinder, you know, me doing music and um, just living life because I was a basketball player for 20 years. So you know,
Wow.
4 and 5, I'm playing basketball, and that's one thing that I learned. And then it just one day I realized that it wasn't fulfilling me, and then I went and did some other things that I'm not really gonna mention, but
Right,
I
right. No, we all got to pass. We all
exactly
got to pass, bro.
that wasn't my road that I should have been down. It didn't feel right. I didn't like doing it, and I had to figure out a way to spend my energy because some days I'd
Right.
have really high energy and I'm just going, 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 and then I would just hit a brick wall. But then
Mm.
that brick wall is still energy. Like there's still energy when you hit that wall, and I had to figure out a way to utilize it, whether it's in a
Right.
positive way, not just sit there and wallow in my sorrows or whatever you want to call it. But music always has been that consistent thing where if I'm happy, I can do it. If I'm sad, I can do it. If I want to party, I can do it. Like it's just so versatile with my mixed emotions about life and everything. So it's really just been that one thing that I can kind of hone in on and learn to perfect. And it's just it just changed my
That's
life.
what's up. That's what's up. And I'm gonna take that question too, and I want you to also take that question. I want us all to answer it from our perspective. Just for the producer, we want to give you different angles of what music has done for each of our lives. I know for me, um, that is the way. That's one of the ways that I wrote so many books this year because I kept music in my ears. There were certain emotions that I had to tap into, and it was certain music that did that for me, and just when I put on specific music, it just allowed the words to just roll out of my brain, and it just really helped the flow of writing. I'm gonna tell you, I got onto a writer's block because I had by then, this was my first book, and I was almost done with it. I was on the last chapter. I'm on Facebook, scrolling through Facebook, and I roll up on my homegirl. Her name is Misfit. She's a hip hop artist out of Las Vegas. Scrolling through her Facebook page, and she had a song by Mahalia Jackson called "Trouble All Over the World." Because I was trying to figure out how to write this final chapter. Me and my husband have worked together in the industry together before, but we also are partners in life, you know what I mean, as well. And I just couldn't seem to figure out how to write this chapter based on my media experience with my husband. My brain wanted to go back 12 years of when we met, and like that's what I didn't know how to figure it out. But this song, when I put that on and I listened to Trouble All Over the World, it's very sad. It's very kind of like depressing. And if in the movie Imitation of Life, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or seen it before, but Mahalia Jackson sings that at a funeral. Okay, that's how deep this song is.
Oh
When
dang.
I put that song on, I played it about a good 4 to 5 times back to back, and the chapter was done.
Nice.
So music for me has touched our souls from the time we were running around the house as little children, when we would see my dad be in the house, rehearsing with his band, not understanding what music even was. We just knew it was a sound and it was bouncing off of every wall. My mom loved things like Kenny Rogers and Barbara Streisand, and she loved so many different facets of music. And now that I'm older, I'm that same way. Like there's no set type that I like. It's like I am multi musically diverse because of the influence from my parents and what they played in the household, and my dad being a musician himself. He's a keyboardist and jazz singer, and sounds like one of the Temps. His voice is really deep. And look at my brother Tyrese, even down to the baby that was running around in diapers. Look at what music did for his life and impacted his life. You know what I mean? So that's what music is, everything for me. So can you take that same question and give us your version of it?
That question brings so many loaded answers, so I'm going to try and condense it. But like
right.
Will said, and like you said, like it had an impact on like music. Has saved me. It's been a saving grace. It's been it's kept me sane. Even my right. memories of music was when my dad would play his saxophone in the house, and I remember being hypnotized by him playing the saxophone. And I said, "That's what I want." And he would take us to the studios and watch him. Like I played basketball too. Like we played ball together as kids and whatnot. But like, hey, we're going up to play ball. We would play literally from sun up to sundown. I'm getting ready to go. I hear my dad in the basement. Dad's in the studio. I'll catch you later. But even when I've had hard times when when I didn't have a place to go, there's songs or even like when my parents got divorced, my senior year of high school, there's songs that stick to me this day, like 2006, Gnarls Barkley, Crazy, Kick Push,
right.
2006. Like those songs when I was going through it, and the whole Anthony Hamilton album.
Ooh.
That when I try to tell you, like those are the things, but also for me being able to write music from when I was doing gospel hip hop, like I was a Christian rapper for the longest, and writing those things and writing about what I've been through to express myself, and then hearing people come back and say, you know what, I went through that. That saved me. Like those things are when I lost family members, friends, or loved ones, and I can go pull up my keyboard and just compose something. When I like, there's a saying that everybody hears, but it's so real. Where when words fail, music speaks. So when I wanted to cry, I couldn't cry. I wanted to yell, I couldn't yell. If I was just happy, music has been those things. So it's
right.
It's impacting my life, for what I say, for most people who don't enjoy music, like who come from musical backgrounds or into music like that, I hate to say it, I kind of feel bad for them because like it's such a multifaceted blessing for me and the people like us who I think have had those experiences with music in general.
Yeah, it's wow. And like you said, we feel bad because it's just been a part of us. It's just been a part of us. It's like we don't know anything but that. You know what I mean? And even over the evolution of time, I remember being a young girl walking around the house singing "Secret Lovers." Yeah, that's what we are. You know what I mean? I was little. Like
Secret Garden when my dad was.
You know what I mean? Like, we could be here all day talking about, the different tracks and different people, Karen White and, you know what I mean? Atlantic Star and I even like me some Teeny Bopper, Cyndi Lauper and Madonna. I was into all of that. You know what I'm saying? Aerosmith, like I was into all of that. It wasn't no sets.
So for real.
You know what I mean? So for real. Did you say so for real?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I had my mom break that tape. She had that thing on repeat so much.
But yeah, I just
You talk about tape. Oh my God.
and that's what I love listening to. It's just like even when you feel like you've listened to everything that can make you feel some type of way, there's always another song where it's like, yo, this
Oh yeah.
song for this moment. And I've listened to so many songs that you just forget that you heard that song, but I don't know. It just keeping it fresh, keeping it versatile, not only in creating music, but listening to different types of music. Because listening to those different types allows us to create new types and new feels, new vibes, new emotions, mixed emotions. So it's crazy.
It's deep. Today, me being in an emotional mood about my mom, I don't know why, but I wanted to hear this song by one of the Bee Gees and Celine Dion called Immortality. That's interesting, right? And I haven't heard that song in eons of years, but I watched their documentary the other day. I watched the Bee Gees documentary, and my God, them brothers was dope. Like the Bee Gees were doing 3-part harmony by the time they were like 5 years old.
Oh dang.
You understand? Like they sick. If you ever get a chance to watch the Bee Gees life story, I think they got it on YouTube. I recommend that. I also recommend the Quincy Jones documentary.
Oh yeah.
A must see, please. Yeah, a must see. If you ain't pulled that out, you got to. Like there are certain, stories, even the Michael Jackson story. I'm a docu queen. I love documentaries, studying people's lives because I'm an interviewer. So
Mm-hmm.
I like to study what their downfalls were. Like Amy Winehouse story. My God, she went through some stuff. Like as talented as she was, that didn't matter. She had a real severe drug problem. You know what I mean? So there are certain artists and people that actually there are demons that are in their lives, and it's what I mean. It's a part of their journey. It's a part of their story. She eventually succumbed to drugs. So it's just a bunch of I watch documentaries all the time and musical ones especially. You know what I'm saying? Musical ones are the ones that really impact me because I'm like, whoa! I saw the Beastie Boys one, Jam Master Jay. I saw the one about Tupac. Like I watch, you know what I mean? I'm always on those. So
They go deep. It's like because they're already, creative minds are already abstract people, and they could have a problem that a normal person would have, but it's like this insanely abstract problem because hell, they might be dependent on their craft because of this, drug or whatever. So it's
I'm just saying, if you want to do a documentary on M. Will while we over here conducting stuff, let us know.
like,
it'll be a short one.
right. No, you so funny. I'll definitely, what I'm open for is being the interviewer in a documentary. And like, being the one to sit down with somebody and then somebody film it. Come on now. I gotta be seen in moments like that or try to, what I try to do is position myself and somehow, always open myself up to new opportunities, but kind of stay in the lane too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where people know that is what they can identify me with. The reason I became an author is because I just had so much crap floating in my head. I was like, I got to get this out of my brain. You know what I mean? As you can hear, the P part about proof, stuff like that, I just be going through it too. I be going through some crap like with people and folks and I'm like, let me write this down. Do you understand how important proof is? These theories and these are more queendom thoughts, but it's like I got to get them all out. You know what I mean? So it's been an interesting year, and I I don't like what happened in a lot of ways. The George Floyd situations and the political issues that's going on. It's been a lot of things that have been just heartbreaking this year. The coronavirus, everything shutting down, and us not being around each other. But at the same time, look at what it's done. It's brought people like us together that never would have probably met had it not been for the quarantine and us shutting down. Because I wouldn't have been talking to y'all like this. I would have been on somebody's airplane traveling somewhere, which is what I always used to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't have had time. Right. So, Will, I do have a funny question for you.
What's going on?
What is your favorite Tyrese song?
Can't.
$5 says it's science.
Actually, no. I mean, I've got. Oh man, I can't. Okay, so Sweet Lady.
Give me the top. You probably got like a top 5.
I mean, I have a top 5, and I'm just so Sweet Lady. How you gonna act like that? It was one off of that Black Tie that he did. Turn You Out. I don't know why I had that song on.
Uh-huh.
Caught me off guard.
And then the live version, I think it was in Korea, of Sweet Lady that he did. That I like that one too.
I haven't heard that.
You never heard it?
I haven't heard that.
I remember it was
not the live version.
Yeah, it was a lot like a live concert version that they just threw on one of I don't even know how I found it. But that I like that because I always like hearing the live version of certain songs. And
you know I gotta look up Turn You Out. Just on GP. Lil Jon is in it. Yeah, this song went hard.
That
his
right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I'm gonna break it down to y'all right here since we on the Tyrese tip. It's me and my husband have to be careful with Tyrese music because it's weird. It's ancestral. Like, what do you do? I love his music, but I can't have that moment with the hubby. You know, that's weird. Like,
do that. No, it's weird. Let it be weird.
No.
You gotta have kind of alternative.
no, bro, no. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
You would not make love to your sister's music, bro. Come on now.
I had my homeboy tell me that one time, and I was like, yo, it's like, I appreciate it, and it just lets you know that you're doing something quality, but you could have kept that to yourself.
I'm just gonna say this. Like, look, if you're gonna support your bro, support him all the way.
No. Listen, you know how listen, I'm not going into my personal stuff, but you know how you got the mixes on? It's just mixes of different songs, and his crap it happened to pop up while you're in rotation. My husband was like, F that, I'm not stopping. We
Meanwhile, you're home.
I'm like, whatever, man. Just go. Just do what you gotta do. And I'm like,
you gotta go like.
oh my God, that is hilarious.
No, I can't because like,
but they're so good. It's like, man.
But no, fair point though, because like we be ranking some stuff, and when you tapped out, we were like, "Yo," we were telling people that they're gonna have corona babies listening to some of this stuff we got coming.
Right.
And I'm like, that's my bro, but I'm not listening to it when I'm with my wife. It's not gonna happen.
I know, like you see what I'm saying. You understand it. Like you get.
Like,
Because it makes you seem at that point.
it's like, yeah, like, did I hit that note right?
Right.
Like, no,
Right. And listen, this is weird, but some stuff it's just like I want to convert, but it's just weird. That's all. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. Because his music is hands down
Just
really
say,
dope. I love a lot of his songs. Like, you know what I mean?
hey, come on.
you know what you could do? Get a DJ to like do a dub mix of it. That way it doesn't sound like
Hell no, and will it's still not gonna change the fact. Okay.
Somebody else.
Oh my God. You see why I love this job. I love this job because of crazy people like you guys. You guys are hilarious. Like this is fun. Oh my God.
I
So
feel bad.
yeah,
I feel bad because like, my favorite song that made me forget about like all of them is Addict.
Oh yeah.
Addict. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that song. I'll put
Oh
that
yeah.
all day, no exaggeration. Listen to that all day.
Yeah, his
Oh, I have to put you on.
bro.
you have to put me on. I don't think that's
Black Rose album.
You said which one?
My God, the Black Rose album. My God.
I didn't even
Like,
know that.
I couldn't get past Addict. I still can't to this day. Like I heard the whole album one time, and I went back to Addict, and I love Addict. That's my song. That's my
That's how I
song.
was with Turn You Out. I just can't.
I love dumb shit. I love dumb shit.
I do too.
It's ghetto. It's ghetto hood and it's Snoop. Like it's Snoop Dogg. I can't help it. Like you know what I mean?
But like, I'll put it all these music is like here, right? And that's good. Like this is bad. This is here. Addict for me is out the script. Like
It's way okay. It goes to the extreme. Yeah. You haven't heard the Black Rose album in Will?
No, I mean I may have, but I didn't like listen to it.
Bro, you gotta go back.
Got stuck a while back ago.
You gotta go back, bro. Listen to this. I'm a supporter, you know, all the way. So I bought his album. I actually bought the CD. It was like $12.99 or something on Amazon. And this is when I was living in Vegas and I would do these trips back and forth from LA to Vegas on the road. I'm talking smashing through the whole album, like the whole trip. Every song was, you know what I mean? Every song was right. What
made me listen to that album was somebody was talking about some kind of compressor or channel strip that he uses everywhere he goes. He had it in his trailer. He would go between movie sets. I don't know if it was him saying it, but he would go in the trailer, record a song. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I started listening, and like ever since I heard that first chord, and then he was like, I can't get. I was like,
Yeah. And it's one note he hits where he sounds like my father.
that one.
He goes really low. On that song. It's on the Black Rose album. I was like, dang, Pops, you know what I mean? It's weird because he's so low. It's just like, wow, that sounds like my dad. You know what I mean? Because my dad is a bass. He's a bass. You would appreciate a bass because you're a musician. You would understand how instrumental bass voices are, and they're. My dad can sing and he's a bass.
Well, if I,
you know what I mean?
Like,
so
I love that song so much. I thought about doing a cover, like instrumental cover to that because I love it. Like, oh
yeah.
So yeah, I gotta download this dang album.
So anyway, y'all, I know we on the look. He like that. Y'all gonna be listening to it in between breaks tonight as y'all get y'all record on.
Chris Brown album lately. I've had that on repeat because I like I don't know, they just did a little something for me on this. A couple songs where I'm like, all right, and some songs I'm like, I can do without that.
I'm trying to tell you, that song changed my life, bro. Like it took all my other favorites and I forgot about them. I just listen to Addict. People say things about Addict.
I like Avant. I like me
another
some Avant. I love me some Avant. Like,
I see your Avant, and I'm gonna raise you with Donnell Jones.
Don-
hey, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm just saying. Why you acting like it's a Uno game? I'm gonna raise that one and put that. Like, come on, dude, it ain't that. Like,
Right.
Michael Jackson.
we just talking about our favorite music or whatever. I'm gonna slap you with this one right here. Hold on. Look.
My playlist in high school consisted of Genuine, Avant, Donnell Jones, Tyrese. That's why I was listening to too. And then Jagged Edge.
You better than me.
Oh yeah.
There was something about the Jagged Edge, and I think it was more so the production that had me like captivated by them. But it's a song called "Walked Out of Heaven" that had me just like, all right. And it was right around the time my sister had died, and I mean that song just resonated with me forever. So like I can't even
Right.
go without tearing up.
I love me some Jaheim.
Ooh,
Could have been my
Yeah. I don't know if he went vegan. He was stressed. I don't know what happened, but he.
he's hungry. That's it. Just hungry.
Is it bad that I was like a Silk fan for the longest? I would still listen to the If You.
Silk is dope.
Oh yeah,
Silk is dope.
man. No,
Silk is dope.
we need some groups back.
I'll be a
Drew Hill and all them.
background singer. Like, it's
Oh, Drew Hill. Why I put that on recently? Why did I put Drew Hill on recently on a road trip driving somewhere?
my wife.
Tell me what you want.
Yeah, that was my joint right there. I was like,
Tell me what you need. Yes. Man, they listen.
I love the raspiness.
They go. Drew Hill is Drew Hill is dope.
Was
I
my
believe this story when he was like, "I got this feeling." Oh man, I believe you too, bro. I got the same feeling.
Yes. Just can't turn it loose. Yes. There's somebody
I'm myself.
getting there. Yep. Oh my God. You know we can go on all night about this because we are like all music lovers and you know we just love the art itself as well.
If you- so I don't get too far ahead because I'm loving the chat and I appreciate you interviewing us. But like, just in case y'all, we not just music lovers. M. Will's that guy right now. He's coming out of that. M. Will, that dude.
Yeah, let's I can't wait to hear something. Send me something in inbox, like something from YouTube.
what we
Send me
have.
some of your music.
Yeah, I'll send you what we have on iTunes and what do you listen? Spotify, iTunes. We'll send you the link to whatever.
And then we shoot you a sneak.
Just send me you have anything on YouTube?
We
Do
have.
you have YouTube?
We haven't put it on YouTube yet because the music video for the second we just put
Yeah.
out is we're shooting
that
on the
December
5th. And then
Okay.
shoot the first video on the 5th. We have Comfortable is out on all the major platforms right now. If you've been following us already, then you'll notice a lot of the discography that M. Will had already had out, we pulled down because we have actually rebranded,
Okay.
not just but sonically.
Everything.
We rebranded.
We
So
will some sneak peeks.
yeah, that's just for you though. Just
Yeah.
for you though, so you can tell everybody like it's coming, and then like tell them to get the Corona babies. It'll be a good substitute for the Tyrese popping up on your playlist.
He's cool.
That's what I see. I can do my dude with my husband on M. Will, but you know, we gotta take that other out of rotation. I can do we can keep M. Will spinning, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Yeah, I wanna stay in touch with you guys because I wanna talk to y'all about you know, media stuff.
Yeah.
Media stuff.
Yeah, we
Media
do it,
outlet.
you know, graphics team, we got production team, jingles team. We doing it all. Like Radio Ready Records, mark my words, we gonna be in everybody's ear. They're gonna be looking at what have they done down there.
Right. I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all got, what's in your arsenal. And this has been so much fun tonight. I haven't laughed like this in an interview in a minute. Because it's been so much serious stuff. You know, it has. The world has been serious. So a lot of people have been getting on. We've been talking about a lot of things like how this year has changed our lives and impacted. And, it was so much fun to just let go and laugh tonight and just feel free to, you know,
Yeah.
talk mess with y'all. And, you know what I mean?
That
Now we got to meet. Now we got to meet.
Say less. Say less.
That's all it is. Come
Like-
to the session. will be
Come to the
terrible.
session. I barbecue a lot. I'm not trying to pick up.
Oh my God. Definitely. Wow.
2-8.
So Will, give us your social medias and then give us your social medias too. Tell us where we can find you guys.
Facebook is you can just find me at Marcus S. Wilson on Facebook. IG is IAM_MWill. YouTube, The Real M Will. We'll have some stuff on there, and then everything else is going to be at the Radio Ready music site. So Radio Ready Records ATL.com, and you can find our social medias on there as well.
All right. So you can find me if you want to look at me on the book. You're gonna catch me by my alias Mark MARC Green GREENE. Relation to Lester, in case you're curious. I just met Lester. So
Oh my God.
that you can find me on one of my personal IGs under my original IG artist name was I Am True Gospel, TRUE. I don't know why people spell it TRU. I don't know. I read a book, I like to spell it properly. And then you can find us also on IG Radio Ready Records ATL. On Instagram, it'll show up with the logo R with the circles around it, and just follow us. Like I said, we're making some new things happen, and Will is that guy on the team right now. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. Like I said, we're gonna get you that playlist though. We're gonna get you that playlist.
Yeah, give me that playlist. I want to keep you in rotation so we can have some fun. Me and my husband hang out a lot. That's my best friend, and we got a lot of children for a reason. Exactly. I'm just saying.
Right now, just multiplying things, too much math.
I'm just saying. And I'm just giving my social media for your audience in case you share this video out to your people. My social media is I'm found on Queen G Live Experience on all platforms. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And my podcast, this podcast, the one that you're on, is actually on Facebook under Queen G Live Experience. So yeah, that's for everybody else that tunes in and watches. But thank you guys so much for being on here. Thank you for joining together. I think this was so much fun. I could tell that you guys are brothers, you know what I mean, based on your energy you have together. And this has just been powerful and amazing. And if y'all ever want to call me on Messenger and just throw out all of our legendary R&B groups that we just admired and love, I'm always down for a bone session. Boom. Mine is Anita Baker. Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying?
Really? You gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that.
Tina Howard.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that though. You know what I'm saying? Regina Bell though. Regina Bell. The originals.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna let y'all go so I can close my show out. I'll send you your show as soon as we get off of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and being on the show tonight on the Queen G Live Experience. Y'all been a fun bunch. Okay. Have a good night, okay, fellas? And I'll talk to you later. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That was that was Will, his producer. It was so much fun tonight. You just never know what you're gonna get. I just love people. I love their energy. We had so much fun. We gotta get together and hang out. I can see us like in the future connecting and hanging out somewhere. So listen, y'all, I'm gonna jump off of here, get back to my family. I'll see y'all later. This your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Checking out, y'all. Good night. Have a good one. Bye.